that was like, had all these like receipts on her. I don't even remember what it was now.
Patrick Somers with like the bots.
Yeah. Tell me what that is. I don't know enough about that.
A lot of that, I just like, because this guy, I mean, I think he wants his own 15 minutes. That's my take on it.
Okay.
But it was related to the whole bots and who did Diana hire these bots against Garcelle's son and all of that.
How does he know? Who is he though? Like, how does he know any of this stuff?
He runs like a social media, like, if you want to buy influencers or buy comments on whatever social media platform. So technically, yeah, I mean, if someone like Lisa Rinna or Diana hired some firm, there is a record. I mean, I guess even if you have someone else, like whoever hired it, you could hire it through someone fake if it was geared towards Garcelle's. I mean, I don't even know how you do that. Like, it's one thing to hire like your own positive comments. I mean, it's highly illegal. Like, I don't think you can just go and I don't even know how that's done. Like, is it on the black? Like, how can I say like, I hate you and I'm now going to leave all these negative things on your, I mean, to me, that borders illegalness.
Does it? Is it?
I think if you target someone and you're about to, I mean, I'm not even talking about the content or the racial implications of what I just think, right. I think so. I think if you go after someone and there's a trace that you hired a firm to basically like rough someone up socially, that's different than like, I want to buy my own followers or boost my own social media. Yeah.
Because you could be damaging someone.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that it's
I don't know
illegal.
Anything. I mean, I have no clue about all this stuff. I really don't.
So that's why, I mean, like that guy, I mean, I was just like, there was, and listen, I also don't believe screenshots, and I don't know, maybe I'm just a jaded New Yorker that's like, I don't know, like, did Kathy Hilton really? And then there was one like Denise Richards. I'm like, is Denise fucking Richards, as she says, sitting there in I mean, look, anything you say can and will be used against you. I have people DM me all the time, like, is Rinna, see you next Tuesday? Like, I'm not sure. I mean, listen, I'm not afraid of anyone, but like, oh, hey, you want me to say this about Crystal? Well, she's coming on my show tomorrow. So I'm not gonna respond to some random DM and say, fuck Crystal. Like, it's just, I doubt like Denise Richards is sending you these things that are easily receivable. I just don't buy it all when I start to see screenshots, and I don't know. Like, like a text between Erika and Rinna, sure, but not like a stranger, a third party. I don't.
That was weird.
So
because he was making comments about Harry.
Yes.
That's what I thought was like. I mean, because if someone's saying something like that, but I did learn that slander in California is a very difficult thing to prove, and it's
hard to prove in general. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So you have to have real hard proof, and then you have to be able to show the damage.
Right. You can't just say you have to show damage. And it's like, it's really much more easily provable when it's against someone's business and it costs them a job or they lose business.
Exactly. If you say something about someone's work or business or what they've done as far as like a career, all those things. And it's
saying like, saying someone's having an affair, whatever you want to say. I mean,
having an affair isn't illegal. You can say something and it could be true, not true, but it's, where's the damage?
Right. But, I agree. It's a hard thing to prove in general. So, but yeah.
My feeling is, watching all this, was that on the heels of it being a back-to-back season, I think this was kind of like a diabolical plot between Rinna and Erika to take the heat off of Erika. And Kathy is the darling. Everyone loves her. And, and do I think that she probably said some things that were unbecoming? I'm sure, okay. But to, with the press leaks and all that, and I saw that when the season was going on, to me, it's there's like it's a smoking gun, and it's really leading towards those two.
Well, that's what Kathy has recently said on my Instagram. She made a comment. I mean, Kathy's all over the Behind the Velvet Rope Instagram, which is what we can get into about why I think she really is enjoying all this. But like, she said this is a plot to take him down. But I mean, that's where it's like, okay, let's put Erika aside for a minute. But like, man, like the thing with Rinna, the real turning point for me, it was Denise somehow. I don't know if it's because I associate them and the soaps, but like, look, I mean, as Kathy is going to say next week, like you did this with Munchausen's to Yolanda. Yolanda just gave an interview. You know, Yolanda's like you. She's like, look, like I was on the show and I was accused of lying and I was sick. She's like, no, I would never, I do not remember it fondly. I do not want to go back. Oh no. And she means it. So like she did that with Yolanda. She ran LVP off the show. Yeah. I mean, she did this with Kim. Denise was really, for me, the one that's like, this is your friend. And she was friends with Kathy last season. All she did was talk in the confessionals. I've known Kathy Hilton for a long time. Oh, I'm friends with you. Like, if you think about it, there's no big fish to take out after taking out Denise Richards. You're not going to take out Kyle. Kathy is the person to take out.
But I wonder if the show runners, like the people who produce the show, don't plant the seed and say, Rinna, you know, this is what we're going to go with. Will you say this? Will you do this? You know, this is because they really do. They do envision the season. They don't just every episode wing it. And you know, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Storyboards.
Yeah. And I really wonder if, because I know that in the one little bit that I did, I know for a fact that they were working with her. I saw it, I heard it, them talking to her. And I said to her, whatever they're paying you, it's not enough. And she's like, I know, right? And it was, you know, and she's an actress, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. And they just like kind of tell her like, we're going to pay you. We're going to make it okay for you in the end. We're going to give you a great season. You know, you're not going to lose your job. I mean, to me, it's the perfect example of her saying, okay, like, put me on pause. I don't fucking care. She does care immensely. Of course she cares. And you'd only say those things if you know it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, look, and they like set you up to fail. Like a great season for Kathy Hilton. Yeah, I'm sure that the producers are involved and they're like, we're not looking. Here's the bottom line. Kyle Richards will never be fired. Let's just start with that fact. So no. we like can't have her. Erika is a whole show in a lot of ways for her story. Like we have to, in Dorit, nobody fucking cares. So, and it's literally Kathy is the person. So I do think producers are like, we have our scapegoat. Her name is Kathy Hilton and the world.
And everyone loves her. Yeah, everyone loves her. And, you know, let's just see how much